Hello everybody and welcome, I'm Son of Mowgef. It's Thursday and I am playing some more Diablo 2 Resurrected. I'm just chilling out by the well here with Deckard Cain, with our bow-wielding Amazon. Before I get started, two things. One, my voice is still a bit wonky, so I apologise for that. Two, my neighbour's on a drilling spree again. They're literally like one wall away from me, so if you hear drilling, I apologise, but there's literally nothing I can do about it. It's currently about 1 PM. They've been at it since 9 AM, just before, and they are yet to stop. So I don't know what they're doing over there, but it's not something I can plan around currently, apparently. So the third thing is that, guess who did a dumb? If your answer was me, then yes, you're right. In the last episode, I went ahead and played some of the act so I could unlock the waypoints, and I was going to do that again today, and then I realised these last two waypoints are, like, this one really doesn't matter. What you do is you go into the palace here, and then you go down a couple of levels, and then there's a waypoint, and the level, I think, after that is where the portal is that takes you to here, the Arcane Sanctuary, and then you go from there to the end, essentially. So, yeah, it wasn't something that I wanted to do off camera, but I can skip this waypoint and go straight here. This is one of my favourite parts of the game. This is the Arcane Sanctuary. As you can see, it's very, very different from the rest of the game. It's a very unique approach to 2D map design. You'll see why as I explore. So there's 4 ways to go, and the way that I need to go will be one of these 4 ways. I'm just going to pick one at random here and hope for the best. Let's have a look here. It is a split path deal. Like, each one of those 4 paths has 2 ways to go, but they loop around onto each other. And there are quite a lot of enemies here. But if I wonder if that's better than what my guy is currently using. 6 to 20, not really, considering the other bonuses that he's getting from that. I'm just going to throw that on the floor. Look at these enemies. It's really annoying that they've picked these enemies because they can fly across the gaps and I can't, so they can actually get you kind of stuck in a position. Luckily, I'm doing decent damage. Not great damage, obviously, considering the gear that I'm currently wearing, but I guess that's the game for you. I did put a few extra points in guided arrow. One of the things I forgot about that, by the way, is that if you look at the current level, it's 7.2 mana per shot. It actually goes down with each point that you put in there. I kind of forgot that that was a thing. It's going to make my mana leeching more and more efficient. Oh, that was a level up. I hadn't even noticed the bar was up at that kind of stage. Let's go ahead and get these guys. I can hit them from here. This is one of the things that I like about this level. Like, you're on a flat plane, but this does give the illusion that I'm going down when I'm not. I mean, these stairs aren't flat. You can see that they're going down, but I haven't changed planes. I'm still level with this. Despite having changed elevation, it's like, what do they call it? Non-Euclidean geometry. I think that's what it's called. So look at MC Escher painting. You know, the one with the steps. You all know which one I'm talking about. Okay, so let's get... Oh god, there's a pillar in the way. Hang on a minute. There we go, and I can just nuke that guy with my guided arrows. I'm going to pick up some of this stuff. I'll pick up that. My mercenary here is actually doing... Oh, I can already tell I've picked the right direction just by accident. Because normally this would go straight and there'd be like a bunch of treasure on a platform here. But you can see from the map, I haven't previously explored this. You can see it's only showing... You might not be able to see that too well. It's only showing the parts that I've already explored. And you can tell by this little divot here, look, and there'll be the summoner up there. That's actually super convenient. I was expecting this to take a while because I very rarely pick the right direction first. I do need to give that guy a healing potion. There we go, that's the summoner dead. He just dies so easily.
Freak.
Gonna get that. Did she just call him a freak? It's kind of the subtitles are hidden behind the buttons. Didn't really drop anything that I'm interested in picking up. So you got all these symbols here. I'm gonna skip that, and what it does is it get hello. Oh, hang on a minute. I do this. There's the last waypoint. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm trying to click the button. There you go, look. The symbol of the true tomb of Tal Rasha. So there's a bunch of fake tombs here with symbols outside, and that's the real one. You can see it in your quest log. Let me just have a look at this here. Let me put a few points in vitality there. If I check out my skill tree, I've got 7 points remaining. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one there. That brings me up to what level exactly? 22. So I'm only 2 levels away from getting the skill that I've built this character around having. Oh god, oh god damn. They came right at me, didn't they? Holy bloody hell. I'm going to pick up that jewel. Even if it's not, you know, a good jewel, if it's like junk, I can use it for crafting. You notice that enemy just teleport from where they were to directly in front of me. This game still does that. It's an issue with server versus client that was never fixed. There we go. There's all them surprisingly dead surprisingly quickly. Not surprisingly dead, like predictably dead, but I kind of thought that would take longer. Oh, no, please don't spit goo at me. I'd really prefer it if you didn't do that. I'm going to leave that amulet. You can collect a bunch of junk amulets and transmute them in the cube for a chance at getting a good one, but at this current stage, I'm not really worried about doing that. I'm just going to pick up the gold. Refilling shrine, don't need that either, since I'm leeching health and mana quite effectively at the moment. That's only going to get better as I continue. Once I get the strafe skill, I'll be able to hit multiple enemies at once. So here's one of the fake tombs, look. You can see the symbol here is a circle with a moon under it, and the one I'm looking for is essentially 2 down arrows. So it's not that one. Let's go ahead and... So that one's a triangle. And this one's 2 down arrows, so it's this one. This is the true one. I'm bound to go the wrong way at first here. This is just me and my poor map navigation skills. I don't know if you can call them skills if you know, if you're bad at it. What I mean is I'm not... My lack of navigation skills. I am going to move reasonably slowly. This map has a habit of just jamming a bunch of enemies directly onto you. Like, You get bum rushed pretty often. Die please, die please, thank you. You can see my mana is actually going up. I'm only using my basic shot, not one of my special ones, but... There goes my neighbour with the drilling again. Oh dear, that's really very loud. I'm sorry, you guys are definitely going to be able to hear that. I was kind of on the, kind of hoping they'd take a lunch break or something. Oh, I'm having issues with these enemies. Let me get this guy. This guy's the one causing issues. There we go. I'm stood right in front of a trap, it looks like. There we go. Oh, there's another one up there that I didn't see. Resurrecting bloody enemies all over the place. There's a rejuvenation potion and a good healing potion. I'm going to need those. Don't know where that guy come from, but, you know, he's dead now, so... Really should swap out to my multiple hit skills. There we go. Right, now I can actually shoot this guy. There we go. Got there in the end. Is there another one in here? Yeah, there is, look. God, how dare you be alive when I need you to not be alive? I'm going to pick up those arrows just in case I'm running low. I haven't checked. Oh. Apparently I'm doing good for arrows. I'll get rid of those superfluous ones. Let me just swap these out quick. There we go. There's a well there if things get rough in these next few corridors. Oh, uh-oh. I need to back up. The only problem with, like, retreating to a safe position on this particular section is that it makes it difficult to hit your enemies from a range. There we go. I'm going to pick that up. I need those for transmuting runes with my barbarian. Admittedly, I haven't been playing this as much as I have previously. I'm kind of on a Darkest Dungeon 2 addiction streak at the moment. I'm absolutely loving that game. It's really, really harsh at times. Just last night, I got party wiped by a shambler. I kind of forgot the shambler was a thing. I haven't encountered it in like nearly 10 runs. And then it was just a regular road battle. I was just like, the shambler is a road battle now? You can just throw a shambler at me anytime you want. Awesome. Oh, my mercenary died and I didn't even notice. Oh god, I guess I'm going to have to go back and resurrect him. I do want... You can see the corpse there, look. Let's just head back quickly and resurrect them. I do want them to, like, sustain a good level. What do you want? Oh! Okay. That was a thing that I apparently needed to do. Could you resurrect what's his face, please? Thank you. What level is he? He's 19. He's like 3 levels behind me. And as I've mentioned in previous videos, he's not going to level up while dead, so... It is fairly expensive to resurrect them, but... Once you get to a certain stage, money is not an issue in this game, so... Oh god. It's also one of these games where, like, gold is essentially worthless. The trading currency is runes. Between players, that is. The only thing you really need gold for is resurrecting your dead mercenary and gambling items at the merchants. Other than that, there isn't really a lot to do with money. Okay, so you can see I obviously went the wrong way there. I guess I'm just going to go up here. Oh, hello! Do you remember when I said this game has a habit of just throwing a hell of a lot of enemies at you in one go? Yeah, they did that. There we go. One of the reasons why it's important to be able to kill quickly, because they will... Like, they'll throw a herd, essentially, of enemies at you, and at the back, there'll be an enemy that can resurrect them, so unless you can fight through the group of enemies to the one that's being annoying at the back, like this guy, there we go, you end up just kind of in a stalemate where you can't go forwards, and going backwards is obviously counterproductive. There's a flawed diamond there. Let's pick up some money. My guy needs a healing potion again. Oh! I mean, I keep complaining about my mercenary. I was stood right next to an enemy then and, you know, hadn't noticed. I'm going to assume that's not the way. It's going to be this way, because that just goes through to another room there. There might be a corridor that goes up there. Oh god, I'm going to have to check now. I wasn't going to. I wasn't going to go this way, and now I've got to, because I've put it in my head that I might miss something up there. I couldn't actually move through that doorway. I guess there was an enemy in the way that I couldn't see. You can see, like, we've reached a... Oh god, I shouldn't have done that. Reached a bit of a stalemate there, where I was stuck in that doorway. My mercenary needs a healing potion again. I really should take some time out and make him some, like, basic gear. But I don't really see the point at this stage of the game, because he's going to have his gear changed regularly anyway. There wasn't, by the way, there wasn't an extra door there. I kind of suspected that there wouldn't be, but I put it in my own head that there might be, so I had to go check. Is that another one I can see up there? No, it was a piece of wall. So it wasn't this way either. Once again, a little bit rubbish at dealing with the maps. I guess if I go this way, it'll link up to that way eventually, if not immediately. Just see. Oh god, here we go again. In the meantime, I'm actually getting some decent experience from this. I think I mentioned oh my good god. Oh, I'm stood right next to you, so let's kill you. I think there's a sarcophagus in the way of me hitting that guy. I just essentially filled this thing with a bunch of arrows. Oh, look at that. I got an absolutely junk rune. I'm getting a nice amount of chipped gems. Yeah, you can see, like, this is a room that's going to connect to here, I think. I dare say a person that's better at reading maps than me would have just done a circuit like round the room and known which way to go from there. At some point in my life, it may have even been me that could have told immediately which way to go. But not currently. There we go. Look at all these enemies just hanging out in this corridor right next to the door where you come in. It sounds like I'm complaining. I'm having a great time right now. There we go. Let's get rid of these guys. There we go. I'm going to switch back out to my guided arrow. That multiple shot really isn't doing me any favours right now. It's going to be nice when I get my piercing attack. That'll be cool. You can shoot through enemies and hit other enemies. Makes taking these crowds out much, much easier. It wasn't this way either? Oh. Okay, let's go back. I guess there's another way there? I went literally every single way apart from the right way. which is a lot like me. Oh, I was complaining about enemies in the corridor. Look, there's actually enemies right here in the room. This is where I entered, right there, look. Yep, there was. There was a door right here, which was the right way to go. There you go, that was easy enough. Okay. Where is this gonna take me? This is a video that's like 20 minutes of me just complaining to you about how I'm bad at maps. And also can't get through the damn door. There we go. Again, got a room full of bloody enemies here. That one just kind of rolled up on me and didn't do anything. It didn't even attack. It just, like, hung out. Guess he was lonely. He's been locked in a tomb for God knows how long. Considering the steps that I've had to go through to get here, it makes you wonder how the Wanderer just strolls right in. In the cutscene that follows this act, you can see the Wanderer with Marius is his name, just walking through the tomb. It's just like, I had to go through the Arcane Sanctuary and kill the Summoner, and I had to assemble a staff, and apparently they had to do none of that. A little, I guess, like, you could call it like a plot hole or a plot inconsistency, but for the sake of, you know, the game, I'm kind of alright with it. It's just one of those things where you're like, huh, yeah, how did that happen? And then you can just kind of forget it and move on. Only it's been like 20 years and I haven't moved on, because here I am talking about it still. Like I did back in the day. Could you just stop what you're doing, please? Thank you. Oh god, hang on. There we go. Oh, there's so many enemies here. It only gets worse on the higher difficulties as well. Like, the corridors are like wall to wall sometimes. My mercenary really isn't good at being alive, is he? I'm giving him more health potions and then I'm giving me at the moment. And I'm supposed to be like the squishy one. He's supposed to be the tank. Could you just not, please? My guided arrow there was absolutely useless. Okay, there's all them dead. I'm hoping this is the way. It's moving, the map is moving away from the bulk of the map. You can see it here. This is... I was going to say this is a path all on its own, which is probably a good sign. Then my neighbour started drilling and it kind of made me jump. I think what I'm going to do is do my best to talk between drillings. That does mean there's going to be long silences, like there just was, but when I'm talking, the sound comes through, so I apologise profusely. Okay, let's have a look. I do feel like I'm finally on the right path. That's awesome to know. I am going to need to... Oh yeah, look, the thing that I'm looking for is right there. There we go. Right. Okay. Yeah, I am going to have to go back in town because I need to... well, one, I need to sort my inventory out. Two, I need the stuff, which I've left back in my stash. So let's go ahead and do that. I also want to swap out my potions for the full rejuvenation potions.
Yes.
Have a look. Yeah. Not awful, actually. I'm probably not going to use it for anything other than just crafting, really, but that's all right. Okay, let's... What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, I was going to swap out my potions here for these full rejuves. I also need that. I am probably going to be chugging these in this boss battle. I don't know what it is that Juriel, which is the boss for this level, this act I should say, is not really that difficult. It's just kind of irritating, if that makes any sense. Let me just dump these in here in no particular order, without any due care or attention. Let's talk to Act 2 Chelsea and pick up some extra arrows, just in case. Don't think I'm going to need them, but... you know, it's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. I've only got like 300 health. This is actually kind of scary. Do I have everything? I have enough. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat this guy. Boom. I'm hoping this guy will just stand in front of Juriel. I think that's... I'm pronouncing that right. And, you know, take the hits so I can fight him off with these. I might have to port out, actually, now that I think about it. Let's see how this goes, shall we? It's been a while since I've done this, so... okay, I was just about to give that guy a potion, and he just immediately died. Yep, this is not going terribly well, is it? Although he... Oh, God. He is... Oh, hang on. Getting slowed quite a lot. Hang on, I need to move away. Yeah, turns out my tank really isn't very tanky. He just dies really, really, really quickly. I don't think I have anything that can help his survivability. I might just have a look through the stash here and see what's good. Let's have a look. He can't wear boots or gloves. This armor I've got in here isn't particularly great, but it's also not bad for a mercenary. Especially since it gives him a ton of resistances. I don't think any of this is better than what he's already got, so I'm just going to have to keep reviving him. I've got plenty of town portal scroll things, so I guess we'll get back to it. This is going to take a while, I'm sure of it. Oh, he died again? I literally just gave him a healing potion. Like, I could beat him just by doing this. But it takes so long. Oh, God. Could you not, please? Oh, here we go again. I am kind of cheesing this, but like I say, this... I'm used to characters that are higher level and have better equipment and things like that, so...
Good day.
Remember when I said Juriel's a bit of a pain in the neck to deal with? Yeah, that. Not that he's all that difficult, it's just difficult to explain. Like, he's more annoying than actually, you know, hard. There we go. If I use the rejuves to keep my mercenary alive, I don't mind chugging them, like, at all, because they're not difficult to make or get. There you go. And finally he goes down. Oh my good god, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Could you stop with the screen shaking, please? Let's have a look. There's a military pick.
I can't carry anymore.
And a oh god damn it, hang on. Oh, I thought that was a pick as in like a big weapon. Although there is a trident there, which might be good for my mercenary. There's a giant sword that I can just throw in there. There is a crossbow there, but I'm not using them, so none of this other stuff is going to be worth picking up. I'm just going to leave it. Go ahead into here with one of the most awesome characters in a video game ever. Tyrael! There we go. Oh, it's really annoying when it does that. You click the quest button and it just moves the character to the place that was behind the button. All I've got to do now is go over and talk to Jaren. Oh, and Deckard wants a word as well. Alright. Oh yeah, I picked up a thing. 11 to 19. It does slightly better damage. That gives him resistances as well, plus fire damage. I think probably the one that he's got is better overall. There goes my neighbour again. Oh god, everyone wants to talk all at the same time, don't they? Huh. I thought oh, he's actually in the palace for a change. Normally he just hangs out on the steps. There we go. Now I need to talk to Mowgef, and Mowgef will, I think, let me go over to the next act. In fact, I don't know why I said I think, because I know he does. That's kind of Mowgef's thing. There we go. All of the quests done in Act 2. Let's go east. I'm going to skip the cutscene. If you're interested in watching these, you can, obviously, you know, probably look them up on YouTube or whatever. There we go. Here we are. This place is awesome. I do very much enjoy this act. The maps are annoying, but once you get through them to, what is it, Travancore? This place. Actually, I mean, it gets easier when you get to there. It's just this section, the first third, that's a pain in the bloody neck to deal with because the maps are weird. But there we go. I'm going to leave it there for this episode of Diablo 2. That I just can't deal with the recording and the drilling at the same time. Plus, I've been, you know, that act. Last bit of that act took me more time to do than the rest of the act put together. So, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will be back tomorrow for Oxygen Not Included. And then I think I'll be live streaming again on Sunday. It'll probably be more Darkest Dungeon 2 because I'm addicted. I get this. Like, a game will come out and I'll play it and I'll be like, this is amazing, and I'll play a lot of it until I'm absolutely sick of, to the back teeth of it, and then something new will come out and I'll start all over again. I really need to learn moderation, but yeah, it hasn't happened so far in my life and I don't expect it to happen anytime soon. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for Oxygen Not Included.